Welcome to the energy industry's frontier. Here, the petroleum and agriculture sectors join to create fuels that not only burn more cleanly and more efficiently, but are renewable. It is a place of enormous potential of advanced science that aspires to convert the common into the exceptional. Navigating this frontier requires expertise and experience. We offer both. We are Hart Energy, and this is our global biofuels outlook.
Why do biofuels still matter? The bottom line is, and I think what many policymakers really fail to see, particularly in this country, is where energy demand, in particular petroleum product demand, is growing. It's going to be enormous growth over the next 20, 30 years or so. And this slide really demonstrates it, and this slide demonstrates it by region. So Asia Pacific alone will account for 54% of petroleum product demand growth, and China will represent 33% of that growth. So it's enormous, enormous growth in distillate. It's a very sizable growth in gasoline demand, and it will really put pressure on other regions, North America, Europe, other countries in Asia Pacific, to really fulfill those needs. And that's why biofuels still matter. For the first time, we in this region have looked a lot more thoroughly or carefully, I would say, about the vehicle fleet. You know, it's really the vehicle fleet that is, really necessary to understand, particularly where E15 can be used, E85. But we really need to understand what's going on with the vehicle fleet to really fully understand demand and what the potential is, particularly with respect to E15. You can really see this in 2020, where the red arrow is pointing towards the top. You really, if you use E85 in all the E85 compliant vehicles, and you're using E15 in all the model year 2001 and beyond vehicles, you could just about reach RFS2 targets. But the reality is that's going to be difficult. We don't see 100% use in E85 vehicles. We don't see necessarily 100% use in Model 2000 year and beyond vehicles. No matter how you slice it, there's going to be difficulties in meeting the RFS targets as they are right now. The government knows this, EPA knows this. Folks on the Hill know this, the Department of Energy knows this, NREL knows this, and the question is, what's going to happen? And I think from the EPA perspective, EPA will wait and see what Congress wants to do. So these are all the constraints and the negatives, and the interesting thing here is we tend to take a very conservative look at supply and demand when we're doing the study. And the interesting thing is, conservative as we are, the biofuels demand is there, and the biofuels market will continue to grow. And again, it relates back to how we see petroleum product demand. So the countries need to diversify their energy portfolios, and they're still looking for ways to do that. And the bottom line is that issues though they are, biofuels will be one of the means for doing that. The question comes down to the implementation and how it'll get done.